you
Thanks, everyone.
apologize for the term race war? You said it was the wrong choice of words.
Well, I've said it's the wrong. I've said that I wish, in hindsight, given the subsequent event.
Apologize for that, using that term?
I don't think it's necessary, because I think it was clear in the context of the sentence, if you look at it, that I was saying what we were trying to prevent here. And it's pretty clear that I'm going to get criticism for whatever I say. But the reality is the problem is growing. It's growing more dangerous, and both Indigenous and non-Indigenous people are telling me they want it addressed.
I have to ask before you go, you haven't been able to address media on the race war comment since you were away. It took an extra day to have this event, this very much needed event here. In light of those two things, in what way are you reconsidering the time you spent?
Yeah, it's disappointing. I think that's a fair question. It's disappointing I couldn't be here for these events. And I think it's also a reality that I work really hard, and that 90% of my time is devoted totally to this job, and 10% I try to focus on my family. So the fact that I was away, it hurts, I think. I would like to be on the job all the time. But part of my responsibilities are to my family, and I'm going to fulfill those responsibilities too. So I'll do the best I can, as we all do, to try to balance those two obligations. But I would want Manitobans to know I never stopped thinking about this province, and I never stopped working.
That's a
Thanks,
fair
everyone.
thing to say about family, but you can spend time with your family in Manitoba, can you not, sir? And I'm not telling you what to do. Or that.
Well, I
It's
could.
It's a fair comment. Why does it have to always be? I mean, it's not always. Why that much time in Costa Rica?
10% to 90. That's the ratio. That's the ratio as it'll stay. And I'll endeavor to make sure, as I've always done, that when we're there, it's, for example, we were there with our daughters at Christmas. But I can't tell you when the next tragedy is going to occur. I can't tell you when the next event like this is going to happen. And so, to be fair, I was on the plane and back here pretty quickly. And I will continue to be very focused on doing this job. But I don't think there shouldn't be no doubt in Manitobans' minds. Look, I didn't come into politics early in my life. I have a record in sports and in business and in my other pursuits, teaching and so on, of working pretty hard at what I do, of doing a pretty good job. And a lot of people might tell you they've never met anybody who works harder than me, and I'm honored by that. I work very hard at this job, but I'm going to leave this job with my wife and my kids. Thank you.